2, 1, 0. Hey everybody, I'm Nuke. I do StarCraft commentaries. People play StarCraft competitively? Really? Okay, up here at the 10 o'clock base in red, we have by.hero. Probably just going to call him Hero today. And over there at the 3 o'clock base in orange is Fantasy. Yeah, another interesting matchup. I'm going to try to keep the spoilers out of here. I don't want to spoil the last match, Beast versus Yellow, so I'm going to try keep those spoilers away today. It's going to be hard, but bear with me. Hopefully I'll be able to do it. We're going to see if Hero can force a three-way tie for the two spots to move out. So, yeah, Hero has to win this. If he loses, Lita and Fantasy will be moving on. And Fantasy has a pretty good shot here. If he wins this, of course, he and Lita will move on. If Hero wins this, Lita will be in that three-way tiebreaker with Hero, Lita, and Fantasy. Which I predicted, actually, so I'm hoping that Hero will win this because it would coincide with my brilliant predictions that are almost half wrong, but whatever. Overlord coming out for Hero, so we'll see what he does from here. I think Fantasy was putting down a supply depot and his barracks down here. Yeah, I think he started his barracks first, so he might be thinking about putting on a little bit of early pressure here. Hero's coming in, trying to pick at this SCV. It's pretty smart of him, just trying to delay that barracks as long as he possibly can. And we'll see what Fantasy does to combat this. Fantasy bringing in more SCVs and going out to scout with two SCVs. This is interesting. I'm not sure why he's going out with two. He might be using one to mine the minerals at his base. No, he's going out with two SCVs right now. I think Hero might have known about that. I think he knew that Fantasy was going out with two. Oh, I see. This is just a double scout from Fantasy. Fantasy, since he's putting on this early pressure, he wants to get the scout on where Hero is right now. And he might end up doing a bunker rush of some sort. He's going up with Marines right now. This is a very early Marine push. And he's floating his barracks off, so I think he is going mech here or something. He has a couple of Marines out. No, he's just repositioning that barracks. We'll see if he pumps any more from it. But Hero putting down his expansion. And there is a scout, I believe, going into Hero's base. While Fantasy is just hanging his Marines back, so he's not using them for a lot of aggression here. Hero going for a pretty early lair, so he's going for two base lair. Could be two base lurkers, actually. Oh yeah, I've been wanting to get my Nukanite predictions out here. By the way, Fantasy's going for his expansion right now. I wanted to read this one in the last match, but I forgot. NETMR2 writes, Bisu hopefully stepped up his game to take the championship. Nowadays, you never know anything. T-Mech eats up Zerg. 5-Hatch destroys fast-expanding high-tech toss. And Bisu eats up Terrans. With all that said, there seems to be an imbalance somewhere. Let's see, there's a scout coming in. I think Fantasy is going to get the scout on this. Of course, he had the scout on that lair earlier, I believe. He's getting out another barracks, I think, while it looks like we're going to see a Mutilus build, I believe, from Hero here, since he hasn't put up his Hydralisk Den yet. I didn't see it anyway. I think we are going to see a Mutilus build from him. He's going over with a drone right now to put down the Spire, I think. So, yeah, Fantasy scouted that, and he's going to be able to get out some turrets quickly enough to get the timing working there. And Hero is getting his expansion up and running at this point. Here's another prediction from Pasha SC. Hero is a wild card. Anything can come from the kid that knocked out Bisu of the OSL only for a few days. I don't know how his ZVT is, but I don't like Fantasy's TVZ. That's true. Fantasy's versus Zerg is not that great. I mean, it's not horrible, but it's not that great either. So Hero could definitely take advantage of it. He took out the scout. So he's going to he might switch up his strategy now that the scout is out. He might put down a Hydralisk Den right now, maybe try to go for lurkers or something. Well, Fantasy's just floating his barracks all over the place here. He's been repositioning them a lot, which means he hasn't been pumping as much as he probably could have. He just got his academy up, I believe, so he's going to get some medics out. And there comes the engineering bay. He's going to try to time those turrets just right. He's probably going for range, or maybe stem. No, I think it's range, since he knows mutants are coming. He's going to get marine range up so he can deal with them. And he's building turrets all over the place here, going to stop that harassment from happening. Nicely timed turrets. I don't think the mutalisks are going to get a whole lot of economic damage done unless Hero decides to just commit to taking them all down with Zerglings or something. Hero is going out with his mutas right now, and he's putting down a third base soon. He's not putting it down right now, but I think he is going to land it up there soon. More Zerglings. We're trying to go in to get a scout, I believe. Or maybe try to take out those turrets. But now he's in here. There's a little hole down here where Hero might be able to take out some more SCVs. Hero microing his mutas there, picking off another turret that was trying to come up. And he's grouping more mutas here. So he might be going for an all-in, just take out every turret and just pump nothing but mutas from this point. Lots of mutas coming in. So I think he is going to try to pick off these turrets and take out all of the SCVs at the main. He's bringing in everything now. He's picking off this SCV, and I think Fantasy's going to bring his troops back here to deal with this. Definitely has to bring all of his Marines in here if he doesn't want to lose all of his SCVs. Hero mismicroing his muta there, didn't manage to take out much. But now he's picking off the Marines as well, so he's being super, super aggressive. He's picking off more SCVs here. Picking off another SCV. He's just picking off SCVs left and right, and I don't know where Fantasy's troops went. Where are Fantasy's troops? I think he's going to try to go behind his base with his Marines right now. Not grouping them up as much as he could, I think. He's getting them up finally. But oh man, Hero's being so aggressive here. He's picking off everything. I don't think he should bother with the natural expansion, though. I think he should commit himself to this main, where Fantasy has pretty much all of his SCVs ripe to be picked off right now. If he takes out those two turrets, I think this will probably be over for Fantasy. He'll be able to take out everything at the main because, wow, lots of mutas coming in right now. He's committing himself mostly to mutas here. He really is July Jr. And now he's coming in, just trying to pick off all of the troops from Fantasy. Doing a pretty good job of doing it. Oh, man. Going for the turret as well, so he's going to try to pick out these barracks, and I think Hero has actually done this, picking off another medic there, and I'm not sure what happened to Fantasies versus Zerg here, but it's definitely not working for him today. He loses one barracks, and he's going to lose his other two more mutalisks just flying in, going to destroy everything, an all muta build being too much for Fantasy to handle. Wow, Fantasy's going to lose all of his production buildings right here. We are going to have a three-way tie. I can't even believe it. This is going to be an epic round of 16 wrap-up here. Oh, man, all of the freaking barracks are down, and he's going to lose his engineering bay now. He might try to float it off, but, yeah, it's doomed. He's going to lose it. So no more turrets. He's got to wall off or something. I'm not sure what Fantasy can do at this point. He has no way of getting ground troops now. So all Hero has to do is go in here and take out the turrets. Wow. Absolutely, well, I was going to say abysmal play from Fantasy, but he may have not anticipated or scanned or knew about the all mutalist build, but I don't think he got nearly enough turrets out. Here comes the bunker going down. Just two control groups of mutas in here to destroy everything. Fantasy, GG's. And we are seeing a three-way tie in Group B. Oh, wow. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I wanted to watch more matches in this group anyway. Hero showing he can definitely beat Fantasy. Definitely. Very handily taking care of Fantasy there. He had no trouble whatsoever. This is going to be a very interesting round robin from these three. Lita, Fantasy, and Hero in the round robin to move out. The two with the most wins move out of this group. Can't even believe it. Moving on to Group C now.